Hello, it is June 15th and this is the start of my week 3 vlog through June vlog. I literally just finished filming the outro to what will be last week's vlog for you, week 2. But I just wanted to go ahead and film this intro now while I had the camera set up and the AC was not actively running. So this week, I'm planning on finishing Manhunt. I think that's going to be my big focus. I actually don't know when that is due, so let's see. Because I would like to finish it this week. It's due in 11 days. Oh, I still have way more time on that. So I'm probably going to do some page math and see how many pages I need to be reading if I want to finish it this week. Because this will be through the 15th. June 15th through the 21st. So I'm going to do some math, see how many pages I have to read, so hopefully I can finish it by the 21st. Just because like I said, it's actually kind of hard to read a lot of it in one go. So it might be too many pages for me to do that, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I will finish Manhunt this week. I also bought a book last week, a couple days ago, that I'm hoping I will read this week, and that is The Darkness Outside of Us. One of my Instagram friends read this and has been recommending it to everyone because she loved it. And I'm in a big space mood right now, so that's what that is, I believe. I don't know if I can pull up some info about it. Now, why is there no, this doesn't have a summary about it. I don't even really know what it is about. I know it's in space. I'm hoping Sorrowland will check out to me this week. But last I checked, I was like 4 weeks out from getting the audiobook, so I don't know if that will happen. I'm 3 weeks out from Sorrowland, and I forgot I put Foxhall Court on hold. There's the AC. I forgot I put Foxhall Court on hold. I put it on hold when I was really struggling and I was in my book slump and I was just looking for something kind of unhinged and wild to read, hoping that would snap me out of my book slump. I'm not really actively in a book slump right now, but I'll still give it a shot. I was already uncertain if it was something I wanted to actually read or not, but I had just heard crazy things about it, so I was like, I'll give it a go, and I'll still give it a go. But like I said, Manhunt is really my focus this week, but we'll see what else I get read this week. All right, I will see you with some sort of book update at some point. Hello, it is June 16th, and to my surprise, I have finished Manhunt. Just yesterday I was talking about how I needed to figure out the pages I needed to read to finish it in a week, and I finished the back half in 2 days, so I'm pretty pleased with that. However, unfortunately, this was only a 2-star read for me. There were a lot of great concepts and like themes in this. I really enjoyed reading like a trans narrative with trans main characters. Tiger cat. However, the writing style really just did not work for me. There were so many characters, and the way the narrative jumped around from all the characters, I just found really disorienting, really unengaging, really just confusing. I didn't like it. On top of that, I didn't really like just the style of writing, like the way things were described in the metaphors that were being used. I just didn't like. I don't know, I just wasn't vibing with the writing style in general. So unfortunately, that made it difficult for me to get into. The other problem I had was this book is incredibly sexual. I think I talked about this in another clip, but it is. There is a lot of sex in this book, and they're thinking about sex, talking about sex, the like disease that kind of created this whole apocalyptic dystopia. I think like lives in the testicles. I don't know, there's a lot of talk about genitals and balls and things like that, and there's a lot of sex, and I just don't like reading about that. I just don't. I don't like a book with a lot of sex scenes. This is by far the book with the most sex in it that I have ever read, and it just isn't something I enjoy. I don't. I believe I saw someone mention that the author is also writes erotica. So, I mean, that's her bag, so I assume the people who read her stuff probably will enjoy that. I have to imagine that this book would be actually kind of cathartic for trans people. I can imagine this being a favorite of people. Unfortunately, I'm just like not the audience for it, you know? So while I enjoyed parts of it, I did really enjoy having trans characters. Just unfortunately, this isn't like the type of book I like. Really sexual, really, I don't know, it, like I liked some of the gore stuff, but like the fact that I didn't enjoy the way stuff was described, like in a general sense, it made it just hard to enjoy the book in general. So unfortunately, it's only 2 stars for me, but I'm not mad that I read it. I'm glad I read it. I've been wanting to read a trans narrative, so I did. Maybe, hopefully I can find a trans narrative I actually will enjoy in the future. But, you know, I'm really glad I read it. So, despite it only being 2 stars, it wasn't like a torturous read or anything like that. It just was not a book for me. Anyways, I will see you when I start a new book or something. I don't know. Hello, it is June 17th. Just a quick little update. I have not done a single bit of reading today. Painting the kitchen for the final time. So I've just been doing that all day and listening to my podcast. But I did start 2 books yesterday after I finished Manhunt. So I started Darkness Outside Us, which is like a space book of some sort. The prologue immediately grabbed me, but then once I started reading it, I'm not too sure about the writing. I'm gonna need the pace to pick up soon, especially because there is a AI character that I'm not sure I like yet. So I'm gonna need something to happen in that sooner rather than later. And then I started Pen Pal by, who is this by? Danthin? Where did it go? Why did the, oh my god. Oh my gosh, I can't even pronounce, Arbach, maybe? Danthin Arbach, which is like a self-published horror book. In an attempt to make sense of his own mysterious and unsettling childhood memories, a man begins to reconstruct his past as the games and adventures of his youth become engulfed by a larger story. He finds that it forms a tapestry of unbelievable horror that he never could have expected. Yeah, and I'm like really just in the very beginning of this book, and that's what it seems like so far. He's just like recollecting about memory. And then I start right like the first page of the first chapter. Well, I guess actually technically the second chapter. But it like literally just started at his childhood. He's talking about his childhood home. So it hasn't gotten creepy or unsettling or anything like that yet. I just haven't read very far into it. But I'm hoping that these will be good reads. They're both ebooks. So I'm hoping I can finish them this week. Fingers crossed. I'm just not sure. It's going to depend on how quickly I get into them and want to be reading them. I am close to finishing my podcast, so in theory that should open up more reading time because I'm not spending hours upon hours listening to people talk about the Supreme Court. So we'll see what happens. Now I need to edit Monday's vlog. It's like partially edited already, but I need to do some more editing. So that's what I'll be doing instead of reading. I'm hoping I can get some reading done at some point today. I just don't know when. Anyways, I will talk to y'all next clip. Hello, it is 9:30 on June 19th, and I have finished a book. I finished Pen Pal by Danthin Arbach. I don't think I'm saying either of those names correctly. Tiger cat, come on. So I finished Pen Pal by Danthin, and I think I did a brief little update earlier where I just kind of read what the summary was, and that really is what the book is about. It is about a man reflecting on some strange things that happened in his childhood. It's a slow read for being under 300 pages, but surprisingly, I really liked it. I usually do not like slower reads. Not usually like my cup of tea when it comes to like suspense horror stuff. I kind of tend to prefer something heavily plot-based and really quick-paced. But this was slow, and it was very off-putting. It was very strange and unsettling. And usually I don't like a book that doesn't really have like a big reveal or a big like plot twist, especially like in these like more suspense thriller genres. I usually want some sort of answer, and there's not really one in this, but I really liked it. It wasn't 5 stars, like it did take me a little to get into it, but I actually really quite liked it. So I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I've liked it enough that I'm probably going to pick up his other book, which is called Bad Man, I think. Because I thought Pen Pal was good. I enjoyed it, and I'm intrigued to see what else he writes. I don't know if that book is also self-published, if I'm gonna have to buy the book or not, but either way, I'm fine doing that because I did enjoy Pen Pal quite a bit. And it's quite surprising because it is so slow. So the fact that I'm coming here with like a 4-star review of like a slow paced book that doesn't have like some big crazy overarching universe or like event, I think really speaks to the quality of the writing, because those aren't things I typically enjoy. So the fact that I did enjoy this, I think really says something. So I enjoyed that. I haven't touched The Darkness Outside Us in 2 days. I need to read that. I don't think I'm gonna finish it before the week is over, but I need to do that. I'm also going to be starting S in the coming week or so. I don't know if I'm going to start it during this vlog or not. I'm not sure if I want to do a full reading vlog about it, like just focusing on this, because I am doing a buddy read situation with it. So I don't really know how I want to handle that, but I will be starting that in the near future. I also just checked out Fever Dream. I can't remember the author, but Kayla literally just read it in her newest vlog. and she gave it 5 stars, and it was available at my library, so I went ahead and picked that up because I think that was also short, and it seemed like maybe it might be a good follow-up to penpal. Why is my cat doing that? Anyways, so those are maybe some reading things that will happen, but tomorrow, there's only 2 days left in this vlog, so I really don't know if anything else will get finished or how much I will be updating left in this vlog. So anyways, I will either see you in an outro or in another clip about me reading something. So bye. Howdy, it is June 20th. I just got back from a doctor's appointment. I am, like I said last night, I'm not sure I'm gonna finish a book. However, I am gonna work on The Darkness Outside Us. And I just wanted to do a little check-in. I'm like a quarter through it, I think. Nope, it doesn't want to tell me where I'm at. Let's see. I'm 24% through. This is more of a romance than I had realized. Like this feels like straight up a romance to me that happens to have a space plot, because like from the beginning, immediately, Ambrose has been lusting over Kodiak, like from the start. So I'm like not loving it, but I bought it. So I'll probably finish it because for the most part it does read relatively quickly. Let's see, there's 322 pages in it. I'm on page 77. And I haven't like really been focusing on it. It's like kind of broken up into little sections, so it's easy to read little bits and pieces and have an easy place to stop. And then you can pick up whenever you get a commercial break or whatever. So it's easy to stop and start, stop and start. So I don't know, I think I'll probably be doing that mostly today. And then tomorrow I'm gonna start Fever Dream. I can't remember if I actually said if I checked it out from the library or not yesterday, but I did. So I want to make sure I get started on that. I think it's pretty short. I don't want to open it on my Kindle right now just because I know it will immediately mark it as being read. So I guess I can pull it up on Goodreads and see what that says. Although I know their page markers are not always accurate. Let's see. Fever Dream. 183 pages. Oh, okay, that's much shorter than I knew it was like short, but I didn't think it was that short. That's pretty short, so I don't know, that's kind of tempting to make me start it today, and maybe I can read it in 2 days and have something to say about it tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see. Should I read you the summary of, or the description of Fever Dream? A young woman named Amanda lies dying in a rural hospital clinic. A boy named David sits beside her. She's not his mother. He's not her child. Together they tell a haunting story of broken souls, toxins, and the power and desperation of family. Fever Dream is a nightmare come to life, a ghost story for the real world, a love story and cautionary tale. One of the freshest voices to come out of the Spanish language and translated into English for the first time. Samantha Schweblin creates an aura of strange psychological menace and otherworldly reality in this absorbing, unsettling, taut novel. So, I don't know. We'll see. I also didn't realize it was translated. Anyways, this clip is way longer than I had meant for it to be. Just a little reading update. I guess I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. Hi, it's still June 20th. I finished a book, and that book is Fever Dream by, who is it by? Samantha Schweblin. I think I mentioned it in my reading checkup earlier today. I wasn't sure if I was going to start it or not. I ended up starting it because I'm kind of teetering on DNFing the darkness outside us. I'm just like really not vibing with it as much as I wanted to. So I went ahead and started Fever Dream thinking I could maybe read it in 2 days, and I ended up reading it all today. I'm kind of waffling between a 3-star and a 4-star. I have it listed as 4 stars on Goodreads right now, as a 3.5. I'll see how I feel in the morning, if my thoughts change about that. And if they do, I'll check in. But I kind of feel like maybe I was missing something to like make this click a little bit more for me, but I found it to be very easy to read. It's 181 pages, I think. And I read it over just the course of a few hours, and it wasn't like I was only doing that. You know, I was doing other things. I was watching YouTube videos and going about my day. So I think I read it in like 3 hours, maybe, something like that. Like it did not take long to read it all. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain what this is about. I think the summary I gave was pretty accurate. There's something weird going on, and they're trying to find worms, which is what interested me about this book to begin with, because worms played a big part in the troop, but this is a different type of worm. It's not like a physical worm. It's not like a gross writhing thing. It's more of like a experience, maybe. Anyways, so I can't decide if it was like a 3 just because like I don't feel like I was blown out of the water reading this, but also like there's something to be said that this book is like incredibly meandering. The formatting is bizarre. Maybe not bizarre, that's maybe a little too harsh. It is a weird formatting, a weird format to telling the story. And there are definitely parts that like don't have quotations to like show dialogue, which I have mentioned like is not my favorite, but it's incredibly easy to read for it being such a kind of strange story. And I think there's something to be said for that, how easy and readable it is, because it could have very quickly become very confusing. So part of that makes me want to give it 4 stars. So I don't know, maybe it's just gonna sit at 3.5. But I mean, I didn't have a bad time reading it. It's just like a weird story that I don't really know how to stop, Tiger Cat. Like, I don't know why he must cause chaos. Yeah, so like I had a good time for the most part. You know, there's something to be said about something so weird being so easy to read. I didn't have a bad time. I just felt like maybe there was some context or something that maybe I was missing, that maybe could have made this a little more enjoyable for me. Tiger Cat just wants to rub his face against the tripod and move it around. So yeah, sorry these thoughts have gotten rambly, being distracted by the cat, but also it's a little late. It is 10:30. Yeah, so I'm also like, it's getting close to my bedtime, so I'm tired. I did check out Bad Man, which I had mentioned also. I don't know if I'll start that tomorrow or not. I really need to start S because I am buddy reading it with 2 people and both of them have started it already. So I need to start it because we kind of need to decide on how quickly we want to read it. And I don't know how quickly or slowly I'll be reading that book. So I need to kind of get a grasp on that so we can decide on a finishing date. Otherwise, that's like all that's going on reading wise. I guess I'll see you tomorrow when I figure out what the hell I'm doing. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking about ending the vlog here. Maybe I'll just film an outro tomorrow because tomorrow is the last day, but I don't really want to start talking about new books in this vlog that like you're not going to get any thoughts or feelings about. So I don't know. We'll see how I feel in the morning. Anyways, I will see you later. Hi, it's June 21st. I am gonna go ahead and close out this vlog because I still have like 200 some odd pages in The Darkness Outside Us to read. And I'm planning on starting 2 books today. So I'm not gonna be focusing on that to finish it or to even read a big chunk of it today and maybe be able to get to a point where I could finish it tomorrow and just add an extra day to this vlog. I'm just not feeling up to that. I'm not really going to talk about the books I plan on starting today just because why would I give you that information and then like do all my check-ins in the next vlog? So I'll talk about those in the next vlog. Anyways, I just wanted to do a little check-in and talk about what books I have finished this month or this week. I keep saying this month because I'm used to doing it vlog style. I finished Manhunt, I finished Penpal, and I finished Fever Dream. So that's 3 books I read this month, I think. Oh my goodness, this week. That's 3 books I finished this week. I'm gonna double check on Goodreads just because I realized my book tracker, my physical book tracker is not up to date over here. So let's double check. Yeah, Dead Silence I finished last week. So Manhunt, Penpal, and Fever Dream. That's 3 books I read this week. So that's pretty good. That puts me at 5, 7, 10 books this month, I think. So doing pretty good. Yeah. The only thing I'm carrying over from this vlog will be The Darkness Outside Us. Hopefully I'll finish that next week. Oh, sorry. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow afternoon, so I'm expecting to not feel great after it because I'm having a procedure done, and the last time I had it done it was a pretty miserable couple days after. So I'm expecting to get some reading done while I have no energy or desire to get up and move around and do stuff. So hopefully I get a lot of reading done in the next vlog. Otherwise, I will see y'all next week. Bye.